Okay. I'm going to actually just turn down the sun a bit because I think the sun actually was a little bit loud. Not by much though. And there, seems comfortable. Okay, it's late though. Can't say anything else than that, but to be honest, I actually got kinda sick today. It's hopefully just the regular flu. So I was almost been sleeping the rest of the day after my earlier stream, actually. So we're going to finish where we left off, and that's killing trolls for now. I don't know how far I actually, or how long I'm going to stream right now, to be completely honest, but I'll try out a little while because I was basically I got tired of just laying in bed, to be honest. I wanted to do something, and yeah, I just want that might as well just stream a bit. Actually, I'm taking some medication, not anything special, just paracetamol. Feel a tiny bit better now, so just want to get out of the bed and do something else. I do want to apologize though if I am a bit silent this stream. I most likely will be a bit silent because I said I am kind of tired. Well, we at least have almost finished up all the quests here. Ready to progress further. And that's at least good. Oh, there's a chest over there. Let's take that chest then. There's a lot of loot in there actually. I'll just throw those out. I don't need it. I don't need them. Let's just drink some water while we wait for Salasane. I think I got to kill some trolls here. Still need to get some more troll kills. Well, I can just resummon that one. I'm gonna just continue on and just need a few more hex trolls at the moment now. No, I'm sorry if I'm being very silent through this recording. As I said, I am not feeling my best now at all. So I just want to do something except just laying in my bed. So I thought I might as well just stream an hour or two before going to bed again. Oh, he did respawn as well. I was hoping you would go the other way though, so I could get that silver leaf. I need to regen a little bit there. I need to get some mana back. Well, at least we can go get that silver leaf. Yeah, bugger off. I'm not interested in you. I only need one more hex troll and we're done with actually all the quests here. That was a voodoo, and that is a hexed one. We're actually going to be able to make a couple of the bags now as well. Well, that would be nice. Fear is such a nice ability to have. Oh no! The cats can't swim now, so... Or maybe they can? Oh, no, didn't seem like it. I thought they could, I thought they didn't swim. Maybe they do? I'm not quite sure, to be honest. Anyways, we got a lot of quests to deliver in, so... That'll be great. We can also make our linen bags when we get to Razor Hill again. make a tiny bit more progress for today at least. Hoping I'm feeling better tomorrow, of course. Also, I've had a, well, if I'm saying out every symptom I have, it's like, oh, congratulations, you got the COVID. But I do think it's just a regular cold, because I haven't been too close to anyone that has it at all. The only things I've been is a few trips to the store. I've been holding a good rule on that as well. Not staying up close at people and such. So, well, I know I might have been unlucky and got it as well. So, who knows? But I'm hedging my hopes at the moment that it's just the flu until I feel even worse. Then I might change my tone. But I think I'll be fine.
Stay away from.
I think I'll be fine. Let's see. Well, I can buy Lily. A course fed by you, can't I? Yes, I actually can. Well, let's make those bags then. We only need to make 2 of them, so. And then we're all bagged up. Can I skill? Yeah, I actually can skill. I actually even got a few skills. Nice. Need 6 then. And there we go. Full 6 slot bags. Great.
Spirits be with you, man.
I actually got 2 double green bags this time around as well. That sells for more. Well, that might actually be worth saving on. At least for it at the time being. Yeah, I'm actually gonna save those 2 items, actually.
Hello, man. Spirits be with you, man.
For the time being. Those might actually come in handy. At least
What you looking for?
at least the really sticky glue is really sticky glue. I can use several of them. And that's going to help out quite a bit. Oh yeah, that's right, we have to get those gnomish tools as well. We can do that. So, I feel like I'm mostly just making grunting sounds here, but, well, at least I'm doing something else than just laying in bed, so. I'm just happy about that one. Let's go pick those flowers as well. Get those skill ups. So we can get ready to pluck flowers in the barrels as well. There's even a flower up there also. Nice. It's an easy thing to skill up, so why not? Even though I'm just selling them, but at least it's a tiny bit of extra money just selling them to vendors as well. Not especially much, but at least a tiny bit. I just want to have herbalism in case I get this guy to the 60. Without dying. Well, we are kind of taking a sweet time here, but oh, you failed actually. We're at least moving up. Oh yeah, wait, we're supposed to go down here actually. My bad. Even more flowers as well. I should actually do this on my main character on Aspringer as well. Because I'm really going to need herbs as well there. I'm beginning to get a shortage on my potions. So, I need to actually farm up some herbs there as well. Yo! How's it going, Cap Fortress? Thanks for taking a little tune in on the stream. Have you started a new character though because of recording errors and fails? I did have a level 22 paladin which I didn't die on, but I lost between 3 and 4 hours of recording because, well, mainly errors by my side and also just got unlucky. Some captures got bugged, so started a new one instead. And hopefully this time around we won't have any problems with footage anymore. So I've taken a few countermeasures, so we should be fine this time around. Oh no! Only need one more tool. There should be one just over here, I guess. What's back there? Oh yeah, here we are. So that's quest done. Pretty fast, and they say. I did actually get the 15th tier ring. I might actually want to go to Orgrim and see if I learn anything new as well. For you just tuning in, I'm sorry if I'm a bit low energy. I got sick today with the flu, so not COVID. It's most likely just a regular cold. I'm from Norway, so hopefully I'll be a bit more energetic tomorrow. So I'm taking it a little I'm taking it a little easy tonight. Just wanted to do something else than lie in bed, to be honest. Let's pick those as well. Oh, actually, getting some skills up in herbalism as well. And in case you're wondering if what the hardcore challenge is, it's basically getting to 60 without dying. But there are a few other rules as well though. For instance, I can't use the auction house, I can't get traded items. Every upgrades I want I have to get by myself without any help from others. Any other stipulations? Yeah. If I want to do dungeons, I have to do dungeons with other members that is also doing the hardcore challenge. And I'm also not allowed to group for world quests, so I have to solo world quests myself, even if they are leaked. Did someone ask about RFC tomorrow? Because I would like to join Raids of Fire Chassis. Tomorrow, that's the first dungeon. Well, let's deliver in the quest here and then progress a little bit as well. And in this run, I'm going to actually, if the people in the hardcore guilds are wanting to do dungeons, I will join in and do them as well. This time around.
Strength and honor. Farewell.
I didn't do it on my paladin, you see. I just did world quests and did things by myself, but this time around I might as well just take a few chances just for fun. And do a couple of dungeon runs with other people that is also doing the hardcore challenge. Might be fun. Might be a couple of dungeons I would like to sit out on, but not a couple that is pretty safe and easy also. Have I repaired my gear? Yeah, I have. I'll just set up this dude then.
So.
Yeah, that's about it.
Down.
Let's go kill some of the krill boars. Well, thanks for tuning in for the stream though. And as I said, if you're interested in actually watching at some later point as well, just give me a follow. If you want. If you don't want, it's okay also. I'm mainly doing this as a fun challenge for myself, so but if people like the content, they are more than welcome to press the follow button and join in. Always have like a little hope that you're going to get popular, but it's not. I don't think it's in the cards for me, but I'll take what I can get. I'm also uploading these VODs to YouTube as well, so if you're interested in watching them there and haven't been able to see a stream, you could just go to YouTube and watch them there as well. See, quill boars and scouts. There are a couple of scouts in the back there. I actually need a new one of that as well. A new refreshment of the demon arm. And for talent points, I'm thinking about actually doing demonology. Even though putting a few points in affliction to get an instant corruption would actually be nice, but I'm thinking of going demonology all the way because the last 12 talent point in the demonology tree, what's it called again? Kinda forgot actually, to be honest. Ah, Soul Link, that's right, it's Soul Link. It's a really good ability. Really strong. Hey, we actually reached level 10. Up dang. I kind of actually like improved Hearthstone, to be honest. Or improved Healthstone. The Mannequin base is good too, though. Yeah, we are actually going to get improved Healthstone, actually. And come to think of it, we're actually going to bail out here now and go straight to... Yeah, we can actually get the quest over there to get the Voidwalker quest. That'll be nice. Actually being able to switch out my imp with the Voidwalker. Nice. I actually thought I wasn't that close. I thought I was only level 8 actually. I guess I've had a bit of progress then. Well, let's get our void. Is it inside? I think it's outside. Let's get the Voidwalker quest and get the Voidwalker. As I am actually going to use talent points and improve Voidwalker. Actually. Probably going to change that out at some point later, but I do want improved Voidwalker.
What do you need? Be safe. How?
Oh yeah, that's right. We can actually begin to collect some soul shards as well. Any more grimoires I can learn right now? Not at the moment, I think. Nah. Probably next level then. Probably next level. So let's get to Orgrimmar and get that Voidwalker quest and get that done. Yeah, that seems fun. Let's put out on our new spells. Drain Soul. Yeah, I guess we just put Drain Soul there for now. Also change out to rank 2 of Immolate. Unwheel. Oh yeah, that's right. A new demon armor as well. Nice. We should actually gather. Actually, we should actually gather up a couple of souls while we're here. I'm going to need some. Oh, did somebody actually answer me? Yeah, let's actually start getting a couple of those soul shards. I'm going to want to have a couple of those. actually resist my curse of agony. There we go. Oh, he actually almost disappeared through the ground. Actually. And there we go. That should be okay for now. Let's actually make a healthstone as well, so we just so we have one. Because healthstones are great. Put it next to the healing potions. Well, I guess most likely we're going to be able to at least start questing in Barrens today. That'll be great. Oh, actually can make 2 more bolts of Woolcloth as well. Just a bit sad that it takes a lot of time walking. Well, that's how Classic is. Classic takes time with everything. At least if I get level 40, I'll get a free mount, and that would be nice. Do the corrupted scorpions drop quests? Nah, I don't think they do. I don't think they do. We'll probably say so in the quest helper add-on as well. Most likely. All right. Let me just check that everything's actually going fine with recordings and everything here. Oh yeah, everything seems to be working fine. Became a bit paranoid with all those things since much of my recordings went to shit earlier. And the demonic sacrifice is actually really good as well. Well, the one I want, that's the one I am really looking forward to getting when I'm actually hitting 40. That's a great ability. That'll help out survivability a ton, but there are others also that will help out with survivability. Fell Domination is a great one. Destruction might be fun also actually, if I'm going to PvP with this character. Destruction is kind of fun. Well, there's at least one quest we can get there for Ragefire Chasm if we're going there tomorrow.
Spade. Double.
Oh yeah, we also want to get one from Thrall's room as well.
Speak, friend. Strength. May your blades never dull.
Okay. That's fine. Oh yeah, that's right. Actually, I have to get into that area over here then. That'll good. It'll go fine. I'm not worried. I think it'll be great. Or it will go fine. At least. If I'm not mistaken, there is actually a quest in Undercity as well. Yeah, the power to destroy. And one in actually in Thunderbluff, isn't it? Oh yeah, those two. Those two as well, so we have to actually go collect those quests.
Loktar,
Hello.
friend. What is it you wish?
Ah yeah, that's right, the Lieutenant Insignia. That usually had a
Go forth.
really bad drop rate. Usually have to kill like 30 people in that cave to get that item. Not always, but often. Although Affliction also is actually pretty good. I guess we could just go Shadow Mastery Destruction. Or SL Ruin as the spec is called. That's probably one of the more powerful specs for a warlock. Also good for raids as well. Because Siphon Life is also a great ability. Oh wait a minute, I'm going the wrong way. We're not going here yet. We are going to go down and do that warlock quest. I do have a couple of outs as well now. I have 2 potions together with my...
Loktar.
Yeah. Oh, I actually have to get up to 60 now. That's the next thing I can make that's actually a green item.
For the Horde.
Let's hope we get a lot of linen cloth then. So we can level up our tail ring. Oh, actually, we can actually learn expert tail ring as well. Let's do that so we don't forget it afterwards. How we mine herbalism? Still a bit off there. A tiny bit.
What do you need? Strength.
Expert. Journeyman Tailor.
Victory.
There we go. Should be a lot of mobs in the barrens, so drops a lot of linen cloth as well. I do want to use all my linen cloth in leveling up the tail ring as soon as possible, and I'll use the rest of the linen cloth I have afterwards to level up my first aid skill, because I haven't started leveling up that one yet. And we do want to have first aid. First aid's good for warlocks. Good for every class, to be honest. It would be a fool not to pick it up. Is that the Swift Rasashi Raptor? That's an olive. But that dude has the Swift Sultan Tiger. Ooh, spicy. It's been lucky on the drops, I guess. Even my guild haven't actually gotten a single Raptor mount yet from Raptor or Tiger mount drop yet from Silvergrub. And we've almost raided that place almost twice a week since the Silvergrub came out. So yeah, it doesn't have a great drop chance. I guess for the horde, the tiger is most sought after. I actually would like to have that tiger as well on my paladin. It would look cool with my judgment set. But I digress. We do want to be a little bit more careful in the cave though, because they are actually higher level enemies in that cave than we have been usually dealing with. For now. Yeah, I think I actually would like to just actually put 5 time points here, just to get instant cast on the corruption, but I'm skipping out of it for the moment, for the time being. I think I'm going to go Demonology Affliction most likely. I think at least. Not quite sure yet. Ah, he attacked it. Well, well. We'll get another soul card from that dude at least. Thank you. Oh, looks like there actually have been players in there already. Oh yes, it does. Oh, that book, is it on the top side? Yeah, I think it is. So let's go over here then. You can go for that one, and we'll give them a curse of weakness. Oh shit, he actually died so that fast. That's kind of bad. Oh no, we want to escape out as fast as possible. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, we're dead. We're actually fucking dead. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh, hi Dark Sister. Unfortunately I just died. God damn it. Fuck me. Yeah, and their first paladin I did though, I actually didn't die on that character. Even though people might not want to believe me, but I actually didn't die on that character at all. I just lost the footage, sadly, and yeah. And I made the executive decision to just delete, just delete him, to be honest. Because I didn't want all the. It was the fair thing to do. You know, shit happens, but I made extra measurements this time that footage and everything shouldn't just. Oh yeah, well, nice to know. Make sure that footage. You know what? Fuck it. We're starting with another paladin again. We're starting with with the paladin again. Fuck it. Oh god damn, that pissed me off. Of course I had to get respawns in that cave. Ah, so goddamn typical. So goddamn typical. Well, I'm going to go. Well, to be honest, those spellcasters was actually quite hefty in that cave. I actually didn't realize they actually. Oh yeah, thanks. I appreciate you like watching it, Cesara. But yeah, that was irritating. But I'm gotta be honest though, I did underestimate them. Those enemies inside that cave. They actually did hit harder, both the Void Walker as well, than what I actually thought. So you know what? We're continuing with another paladin. We're saying fuck it and doing what I can play best, which is a paladin. Ah, well. Shit happens. Shit happens. Ah, god damn it. Let's do what we know best. The paladin. Damn it though. I actually wanted to level up a horde character as well. I kinda lost the juice for it now, so I don't mind. Let's take the paladin. I can do both also, so but let's continue on here. Damn it. Well. That's right, goddamn caves. Cave quests are the shittiest ones to do in this challenge.
Need something?
Just because of the thing that actually just happened.
Have a good one. What can I do for you?
Yes.
See you later.
Well, at least we can start this one. It is a hard challenge though, so I have to... I really just do have to accept that I will get deaths. Oh yeah, right, wait a minute. We actually want to go to the Paladin trainer and learn Judgment. We hit level 2. Ding 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 ding! Damn it. Oh well. Always a chance to start anew. Is the Paladin trainer in the back here? There he is.
What can I do for you?
Oh, I actually don't get Judgment until level 4. Oh well. That's a bit... Toggle anchors. The stance bar shouldn't be there. I want it here. Look. Well, let's start our human paladin then. This time around. Go for a new record this time. The only thing that's a bit sad about the previous recordings getting getting destroyed and all this, all the time I spent at backspinning. I mean, I most likely spent between 10 to 11 hours actually just leveling up my goddamn backspinning skill to make upgrades. And that's a bit sad when you lose a character because of footage that way, but let's try and not let it happen again. Yeah, that was the only thing that was the main thing that actually pissed me off. Isn't the fact that I had to quit the challenge because the footage got corrupted. I mean, shit like that happens. That's something that just happens sometimes. That's how it is. But it was all the time wasted actually leveling blacksmithing skill. That was the part that actually irritated me the most. Oh, not the leveling process. The leveling process is fine. But the time spent getting those blacksmithing points up, yeah. That was the most annoying part about it. Because I almost mainly used more time leveling my blacksmithing skill than I actually did leveling. But hey, let's hope we can start again and get a good one on this character as well. And this time I am going to actually go Retribution instead of Protection, just to get some speeding up on things. Retribution should make things faster. Might be a little more... Won't be as tanky as I was with the Protection Paladin, but things will go faster. So, we're going Retribution this time. 200 DPS. We can move that away actually. That's just annoying at the moment. Yeah, kinda, but I'm not that worried as a paladin either way. Paladin is, well, I wouldn't. I guess it's up for opinion. Some people might think that paladin is the easiest class to actually complete the challenge with, but you can still fuck up as a paladin if you used your shield. I have not in this challenge, but by leveling my paladin Brynhild on Ashbringer, I have done quests where I've actually just got overwhelmed by enemies and even used my shield and even used lay on hands, but got continuously dazed on every attack and still died. So you can get fucked in that regard as well. But that's how it goes. Paladins do have a good outs though. I can't deny that. The shield and the lay on hands are good outs, and you're usually successful in escaping that way. I can't deny that. What's sad about that Warlock was because Warlocks are actually pretty good as well. Warlocks are good at actually controlling things. It was just that damn cave and that those respawns that fucked me up. I should have waited. I was thinking it right before I went into the cave. I should have waited for respawns and then started moving into the cave. But I took a chance and it didn't work out this time. I'll learn from it the next time and be more careful. Oh yeah, that as I said, it was my own fault. I did underestimate the enemies inside that cave. I won't deny that at all. I really did underestimate them. I didn't think that actually the Void Walkers as well actually hit that target as they did. Even the one that I actually did put Curse of Weakness on. They hit surprisingly hard. Together with the other spellcaster. Maybe, just maybe I could have survived if I would actually just try and tank it and actually trying to get that Void Walker down. Maybe, well, I don't know. I tried escaping, got respawns. Didn't go my way, and that's it. Oh yeah, well, if I'm leveling up another character on Horde doing this challenge, I'll keep that absolutely in mind. Oh, small black pouts. Nice. Good drop in the start here at least. Oh, of course, it's a server shutdown in for 13 minutes. Well, I guess we're cutting the stream a bit early then. I guess it's server shutdown for retail as well, I'm guessing. Most likely. Well, well. Well, let's at least finish up this quest. And afterwards, I'll log retail afterwards and see if it's going down there as well. And if that's the case, I guess well, depending on how long the maintenance is, can be just an hour. I might actually start up again because as I said, I've been feeling a bit sick today, so I'm mostly just been in my bed sleeping today. Mostly. So maybe I'll start it up in an hour again. Oh, okay, good night, Sarah. Nice to see you in the stream. Yeah, good. I don't have any US characters, so. But bye. Have a good session. Damn it. That sucked. Oh.
Need help? Light bless you.
F in the chat, boys.
You need something? See you around.
You know what? I'll just log off for now, and we will check if actually. No, retail isn't the thing people are liking the most, but let's see if actually retail is up. There is a character I might actually. Oh, I'm not full screen on this one. Oh yeah, it seems like it's. Seems like it's actually maintenance here as well. Well then, I was actually thinking about, is it on Sylvanas I have a Warlock? At a bit higher level? Yeah. I was thinking about leveling up the Warlock here actually, because I'm thinking I might want to actually play Warlock. The restream this video will be often on Thursday, 3rd September from 21 until 5 scheduled next month. See, well, is actually one of them. Typical. Because I am thinking I actually might want to play Warlock in Shadowlands. Affliction Warlock looks interesting. Might try out Demonology as well. But Demonology does seem weak now, actually. Is it the same for Classic, that the servers will be offline until just an hour? Because maybe then we actually will go back then. Yeah, it's about an hour, yeah. Damn it. Maybe it actually would have been easier actually having an undead warlock. But I want to be orc. I'm just tired of the undead skins in Classic, to be honest. Just tired of them. Well, anyways. Not let's just let's open up YouTube here and I'll let's search actually Warlock Demonology Shadowlands. See if anybody has made any videos about it. If it's oh yeah, I'm on my own account. That's right. Studio, no. How did no? I guess we'll just go do that then. YouTube.com. I want to check it out actually. Demonology. What? No. Oh, what the hell is happening? Stop. Jesus. YouTube.com. There, now we're in the right place. Let's see here. Let's see if we can find Demonology. Oh, it actually was down there. Let's see what people are saying about it. Actually tested it. That's an hour long though. But it's just 1 week ago though. Let's just take a little look there then.
Nubkex here, and in today's video we're taking a look at the Demonology Warlock spec on the Shadowlands beta for World of Warcraft. Over the last couple of days we looked at the Affliction Warlock and the Destruction Warlock, and we've already looked at several classes and specs already, and over the next couple of weeks we're going to be looking at all of the remaining specs and classes here on the channel. So
I feel that Demonology in BFA was weak, actually,
more stuff in the future to come
compared to
well,
the other
course.
classes,
so yeah, definitely
all the
stay
other
tuned for
specs.
all of that stuff, but without any further ado,
Affliction is really good in raids though in Shadowlands.
Alright, and here we are in game, guys. We're hanging out with Vasil Zinu as a sight that would make Batman weep. A bunch of bats show the ground who is boss. This is our pet. Just like all the warlocks,
Just
you can
want
of
to
course
look at some of the
summon,
spells and
many
things they
different
have.
types of demons. However, the Felguard is unique to the Demonology Warlock, and pretty much, I'd say like 90-95% of the time, if not 100% of the time almost, you're gonna have this guy out, even more so because of some nerfs to the summoning speed, which we will talk about in the What's New section. But I mean,
Yeah, that's one of the things I was mentioning earlier as well. Let's take down the sound a little bit here.
So he will, charge at people, just get in range quicker.
That was one of the things I mentioned earlier as well. That the summoning speed has been quite increased. I think it's about 5 or 6 seconds summoning speed for Demonology Warlocks now.
Which is kind of nice. And then, of course, he has Axe Toss. This is a 30-second stun, and you can control this with your Command Demon ability. It also interrupts targets that are immune to stuns in Shadowlands. That's a new feature. But yeah, he's going to go in there, and he's going to... Look at him go. He's going to charge in, and he's going to spin to win. He's going to do his thing.
Oh, we actually can interrupt unstunnable?
you
Is
get
that what he
access
said?
to him, and you're gonna, like I said, be using him nearly all
Oops.
the time. Now we have these soul shards. So soul shards. He's gonna spin to win. He's gonna.
I just want to see what they said about the
targets
attacks
that are
does.
immune to stuns, in Shadowlands. That's a new feature. Also interrupts targets that are immune to stuns. In Shadowlands, that's a new feature. But yeah, he's gonna go in there and he's gonna
Also interrupts enemies that are immune to stun. Okay, that's actually a bit interesting actually.
He is the best demon pet, and you get access to him.
There may be some niches there that's actually pretty good then.
We have these soul shards. So soul shards actually.
But I did like the look and the feel of Demonology in Shadowlands actually, but I just felt like it was kind of weak, to be honest.
Does about 240 shadow damage. This generates one soul shard every single time. It is a guaranteed soul shard generation. How are we going to spend our specs? That is because your filler ability, Shadow Bolt, which is a 1.7 second cast time, does about 240 shadow damage. This generates one soul shard every single time. It is a guaranteed soul shard generation.
Oh.
How are we going to spend our soul shards? Well, we have two abilities that are going to spend our soul shards baseline. First up, we have called Dreadstalkers. This has a 20-second cooldown and a 1.2-second cast time. You summon two ferocious Dreadstalkers. They jump in and they're going to attack the target for 12 seconds. So we want to be using this on cooldown. This is baseline, our most efficient way to spend those soul shards. They're very good damage.
We might actually have a stream as well where we actually just try and level up the Warlock that I have Sylvanas as well in retail.
The Hand of Gul'dan, though, you call down.
Even though I'm doing a challenge, I do actually want to level up that Warlock and have him just to get into 120 and just use him in the event starts before Shadowlands is coming. Just to check out the event.
Impact all enemies within 8 yards of the target. No target cap on that as of yet, though it may come. We'll see. And it will summon up to 3 wild imps based on soul shards consumed. So you're going to spend this with 3. It's going to summon 3 wild imps. So if I show this to you here, Hand of Gul'dan, bonk, and these imps are going to pop out. The imps will stick around for a few seconds. You can see I'm not actually sure. You actually can't see it in the default UI. That's kind of weird. But they do have an energy, so they'll cast a number of these fire bolts, which will do some damage, and then they will dissipate and disappear. We saw a proc there. That proc is going to enable us to cast Demon Bolt. So Demon Bolt, as you can see, has a massive cast time here, 3.7 seconds. It's huge. This does 500 Shadow Flame damage and generates 2 soul shards. In other words, it is essentially like double Shadow Bolt. It's like twice as good as a Shadow Bolt. And also has a cool casting animation. But the way that this is going to work is our passive, okay? This is Demonic Core. When our wild imps expend all of their energy, or I explode them, we'll come back to that.
Yeah, but isn't the cast speed of Shadow Bolt? Let me see that again.
Disappear. We saw a proc there. That proc is going to enable us to cast Demon Bolt. So
3.7 second cast. Almost 4 second cast.
3.7 seconds. It's huge.
And the Shadow Bolt had what cast time?
Damage and generates 2 soul shards.
1.7, so 3.
Like double Shadow Bolt. It's like twice as good as a Shadow Bolt. And also has a cool casting animation. But the way that this is going to work is our passive, okay? This is Demonic Core. When our wild imps
But would it actually just be better actually just casting double Shadow Bolts?
Per imp to gain a stack of Demonic Core. When my summoned Dreadstalkers fade away, they are guaranteed to give me a stack of Demonic Core. And I can have up to 4 stacks of Demonic Core at a time. And what does Demonic Core do? It makes my Demon Bolt instant cast. So let's see if we can actually trigger some of this here. And essentially that's going to fuel like the main rhythm, right? We're going to generate 3. We're going to use our Fellstalkers on cooldown. We're going to do our Hand of Gul'dan. We're going to fill in with Shadow Bolt. And then to really speed up our rotation, what we're looking for is to get that... Here it is. There we go. Demon Bolt. Instant cast that Demon Bolt. We got a couple of them out, which is awesome. We're going to spend this now. Throw out our Dreadstalkers. The buff doesn't last insanely long, but you can see that this is going to, essentially fuel the core rotation of your spec, right? And that's how you're going to get lots of imps out. And it's also going to give you a bit of movement because it's instant cast. As you can see, the other spells here all have cast times. We want to try spend this relatively quickly because we don't want to get capped on our resources. Oops, I forgot with the Fellstalkers to cast them on cooldown, so that's a DPS loss, but you get the idea.
Well, the cold Dreadstalker spell, the core at damage of it seems actually pretty okay. But the rest of the damage seems kind of weak.
How you're going to do more AoE damage. Demonic forces suck all of your wild imps toward the target and then cause them to violently explode. doing 228 Shadow Flame damage to all enemies within 8 yards, although it does do now in Shadowlands reduce damage to secondary targets, which kind of sucks. But anyways, I guess just to stop it scaling out of control in AoE. But yeah, essentially in AoE then, we're gonna just, we're gonna keep summoning our stuff as usual, but instead of just leaving my imps out to chill out, I can just simply fling them in to do some AoE damage, right? So yeah, that's gonna fuel your AoE. Now there is another aspect of this. I want to cover this right now in the core rotation,
Yeah,
because your
kind of
major
interesting
cooldown as a
abilities and
Demonology
things you
Warlock is
can
very
do
much
actually.
tied in to this core rotation, and that is the Summon Demonic Tyrant. It has a 1.5 minute cooldown, and it does have a cast time, which is quite unique amongst specs. I can't think of actually any other major cooldown that has a cast time. You summon a Demonic Tyrant to increase the duration of your current lesser demons by 15 seconds, and increase the damage of all of your other demons by 15% while damaging your target. So essentially what we want to do...
That actually seems kind of interesting though, to be honest, but I'm...
Because he is going to empower them all up.
I guess it would be okay, at least in PvE, but...
More damage. And the Tyrant himself is also going to do lots of damage. And on top of that, this is an Azerite trait baked in baseline. Coming from BFA into Shadowlands, is now baseline. He also generates 5 soul shards, so he's going to...
I won't be looking for too long though. I want to take a quick look at the Affliction Warlock as well.
Pre-pull with that, and we're going to throw out our Dreadstalkers there. We really want to get... we might get maybe... let's actually do a 2-stack Hand of Gul'dan, because I'm just nervous about getting this Tyrant out before my Dreadstalkers expire. Okay, there we go. And now we've got our Tyrant in, and he's going to do lots of damage. We're going to be able to summon lots of extra dudes. We're going to get lots of demonic cores now as well coming into this. We're going to do our Dreadstalkers next, get them out while he's out again. You can see we actually have 2 sets of Dreadstalkers out right now. There's 4 of them beating on the target, which is pretty awesome.
Okay, that was pretty cool actually. That's a pretty big damage increase in that duration. That seems good, even though it's a small duration, but...
Lots of demonic cores, so giving us a real pace to the spec, as all of those things that we summoned in are enabling us to cast lots of spells. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty fun baseline rotation, and you're going to be building up to this Tyrant every minute and a half and throwing in those baseline summons. I very quickly do want to touch on, again, something that makes this a bit more interesting, which is, in fact, these are 2 of the talents I was running with. I want to point these out very quickly because they're quite fun. With the Tyrant, you can get more summons, right? You can get more summons. And what I was doing, I was playing with the summon Vile Fiend, which has a 1 soul shard cost, and a 1.7 second cast, which summons a Vile Fiend. You can also summon another Felguard, a second one. So yeah, what I was doing was I was running with those. So again, that made for a really fun gameplay. And with Demonic Consumption, where the Demon Commander drains some life from all the demons and empowers himself, and that was very satisfying. Where you're going into your summon Demonic Tyrant, and you're getting you want to get your Dreadstalkers out, your Vile Fiend, your Felguard, get a few Wild Imps out as well, then power them all up with the Demonic Tyrant, and they're all absolutely blasting, doing lots of damage. Pretty cool stuff, right? Pretty cool. Anyway, that's more of the talent stuff. We'll talk about that a bit later. But that's sort of the core stuff. There are some new things here, of course, that I will talk about in the What's New section. So if I'm skipping over any abilities, it's because they are...
It does seem interesting, to be honest.
But yeah, you have some nice utility and stuff as well. Actually, I should mention this very quickly. Your main defensive cooldown is Unending Resolve. A 3-minute cooldown gives you 40% damage reduction, so that is very, very cool. You have Fear. This is a spammable crowd control, right?
Not quite sure how well it would work in PvP though, to be honest.
Work on target dummies, of course, but we'll disorient
in PvP, I actually do think that Destruction or Affliction might be stronger.
In Shadow Fury, which is a 3-second AoE stun. We'll stun multiple things in AoE, which is cool. What else do we have? We've got lots of
Let's just get it.
Now, what is new in Shadowlands for the Demonology Warlock? What are you getting? There's a few things. I'm going to start with some bad news first, and then we have some good news coming after that. But the bad news, and this sucks, is that your demon summons, as you can see, I currently have 20% haste with this gear I have on right now. My demon summons are going to take 5 seconds. So it takes an awfully long time to summon your demon. Like, if my Felguard dies while I'm questing, or if he gets killed in PvP, I have to do a big 5-second cast to get my demon back, which takes an awfully long time. The semi-good news to make this a little bit better is that you do have a new ability called Fell Domination. Unfortunately, this does have a 3-minute cooldown, and this makes your next summon spell for your pet have its cast time reduced by 5.5 seconds. Now, this is weird with haste. I believe that the baseline speed for the summons is 6 seconds, which is rough. So this lowers it to 0.5 seconds. So you'll see that it's not going to make the Felguard summon instant, but instead be a 0.42 second cast. So that's how that works, right? So yeah,
Okay.
a little bit awkward.
Well, not
You know,
too
as a
bad in
technology,
that
you're
case,
so
as long as I
locked
got
in
that
really to your
cooldown, huh?
Felguard that it's very rare that you switch to these other pets. You're only going to very rarely switch to them for their
But in
additional
Mythic
abilities,
Plus,
like
I
you just don't
guess
wanna switch to
Demonology
everything
would
Felguard
fall
does.
off, to be honest.
And some of your abilities are reliant, some of your talents especially are reliant on having a Felguard. So that, you know, so you're not going to be switching like some of the other specs. It's going to suck for, which you probably don't. But hey, if you do, it's there. Okay, cool. We have a couple of also changes for the Demonology Warlock, and this one, I don't know, I probably put this one in the bad news section as well, because one of the biggest requests for Demonology Warlocks for the longest time has been, Blizzard, can we please have an interrupt? Warlocks are notorious for only being able to interrupt with the Fell Hunter. Please bear with me as I do my 5-second summon here. Isn't that fun? But yeah, spell lock. This is your interrupt. 24 seconds. You know, kick, interrupt spellcasting, and stop a spell being cast on at School of Magic. So very important for PvP, of course, and very important for.
Oh yeah, you
Mythic
might
Plus,
want
of
to have the
course, as
Fellow
well.
Guard open for the
Demonology
Fell
Warlocks
Hunter
give you
instead for
Felguard out all
PvP.
the time, and even more so with these summons and Fell Domination. Like, how are you going to kick stuff? So they've sort of half given you this with Axe Toss. So Axe Toss in BFA and previous expansions was a 30-second stun.
I can see some possibilities. Let's take a quick look at the conduits.
Let's look at the endurance ones first. There are 3 right now for the Warlock. The first one is accrued vitality. Drain life will heal you for X% of the amount drained over 10 seconds. So that starts at 44% and can rank up to 100%.
Ooh.
So, you know, kind of nifty, could be useful for some solo play. Maybe see some use for survivability in PvP. I'm not really sure. But like it's a
Diabolic
decent one. The next
Bloodstone.
one is more interesting to me, which is Diabolic Bloodstone. Your health stone grants you 20% leech for 10 seconds when used, and this scales up to 34% leech. So again, if you synergize this with like your Bile Scourge Bombers, if you're talented into that, or you synergize this with your Demonic Tyrant, you're going to be doing a lot of damage and healing yourself for an absolute ton with that leech. So this makes your health stone a much more
That's a bit
very
interesting.
defensive cooldown, a healing cooldown for yourself. So this is, I think, a
And
really
actually,
cool
he's the
concept.
list
And then finally, we have
at least
Restoration.
5% health
Attacks
decrease.
that deal at least 5% of your health decrease unending results cooldown by 10 seconds.
Nah.
This cannot occur more than once every 30 seconds. As you can see, the
Not that
ranks
interested in
are
Rescue
represented
Barrier,
here
but
are kind of
Diabolic
weird, so I'm not
Bloodstone
exactly
could be
sure what this is going to
really,
do.
really
In
spicy
that
for
sense, but
PvP as well,
it's
actually, to be
pretty
honest.
easy to trigger this every 30 seconds in, you know, a raid fight. It's going to trigger pretty frequently every 30 seconds in a and that enemy starts making lower and gave you fell down. See some uses in progress. It's still so yeah. Important.
Okay, let's
This
see
one
the
is
finesse
Demonic
Soulbind.
Momentum. Demonic Circle increases movement speed by X% for 5 seconds. This starts at 30% and goes up to.
Oh, that can
50%.
also be really
So
good.
this is obviously amazing for some arena play. Get a bit more mobility out there. Do some kiting plays. Could see some use
Reduce
as
the
well
cooldown
in
of Fell
PvE
Domination.
too. So this is
Might be
one
worth.
that's in
Might.
circumstances, I think pretty decent.
I think
So
Demonic
Legendary
Circle
next,
actually
and
would be
this
a
one is little bit
better,
of a feels bad
better
conduit, I have
pick
to
there.
say. This reduces the cooldown of Fell Domination by 45 seconds. It looks
Damage
like it scales
required
up
to
90
break your
seconds
fear
cooldown
effect.
reduction, so at
Ooh,
maximum
that
power,
one is.
bring Fell Domination as
God
your spell
damn,
to,
that one's good.
almost instantly
That one's
resummon
really good.
a demon from those instant casts. The good one. Yeah, there's pros and cons to this one. Unless you have Demonic Core procs, you have no mobility really at all. Right, because Shadow Bolt and Hand of Gul'dan, which are your main spells you're casting, both have a cast time. So this is awesome. It's going to give you more consistent Demonic Core procs, which means more mobility with those instant casts. It's also really damn good because it also speeds up your rotation. And this is going to proc quite frequently. So whenever you get those Demonic Cores, again, you're generating more soul shards, which means casting more Hand
Well,
of
all of
Gul'dan,
these
which
could
both
be
power, that
actually
means getting
kinda
first Demonic
good.
Core, and it just kind of nicely feeds into itself. I think this is going to make your gameplay feel a lot better. So a very pleasant conduit to get there. The next one, Carnivorous Stalkers. Your Dread Stalker attacks have a 10% chance to trigger an additional Dread Bite. Looks like this might scale from 10% to about 15%. So the Dread Bite is just, you know, they do an extra chunk of damage. This one is pretty straightforward. There's not too much going on here. It's just a damage boost to your Dreadstalkers, which is fine. Does synergize a bit with a couple of the talents in there.
If I'm going to pick anyone of those, I think I would actually go for Fel Commander or Tyrant Soul, to be honest.
This quite frequently makes your burst window sustained,
Warlock General.
generally speaking, this one is quite underwhelming. Mark of Borrowed Power is next. Call Dreadstalkers has a 25% chance to refund all soul shards spent. Now, warning here on this one, and I don't know if this is intended or if it's a bug, but of course when we looked at the talents, I kind of gushed over how good Demonic Calling was, which makes your Call Dreadstalkers have a almost guaranteed chance to cost no soul shards, which is fantastic. The way this works right now, which is really silly, is it literally refunds the soul shards spent, which means, well, if you have that talent and you just did a Call Dreadstalkers for free, you have a 20% chance to refund 0 soul shards because it was free. So it's not like you're going to cast the free Dreadstalkers and get 2 soul shards back, which would be really cool. That is not how that works right now, though, so do bear that in mind. And you're probably running that talent, so unless they fix this, this is pretty much a dead legendary for Demonology Warlock. Oops, fix soon, please, Blizzard. The third legendary here is a pretty good one. This is the Pillars of the Dark Portal.
Yeah, that seems pretty good, actually.
Gateway is now instant cast, and your first use of the gateway does not trigger its cooldown. So Demonic Gateway by default has a 2-second cooldown.
Oh yeah, that's spicy, at least in PvP.
Is awesome, right?
Also in PvE as well, if you need to move from place to place and escape things.
Arena, for example, you know, instant cast Demonic Gateway, enemy team can't kick it, can't stop you from doing it, and then you can take the gateway, they run after you, and you take the gateway right on back. You know, definitely some creative plays you can do with this one. Could be helpful for your team. And
Summon Demonic type,
well.
put 3 seconds
Yeah,
or summon
there's a lot of
Infernal.
interesting uses, so a very, very fun utility legendary. And then finally we have Wilfred's Sigil of Superior Summoning. Every soul shard you
That
spend
seems very good.
Tyrant by 0.3 seconds.
Although,
So, you know, you're not quite getting 1 second of cooldown reduction with each fully powered Hand of Gul'dan, but it's close to that. This one is obviously kind of nice. The one thing to watch out for with this one is if you are taking talents, this can really, it can clash with the talents pretty badly. So for example, Summon Vile Fiend is a 45-second cooldown. So with Demonic Tyrant by default being a 90-second cooldown, it's like I do one Vile Fiend with Demonic Tyrant, I do another Vile Fiend on its own, and then Vile Fiend and Demonic Tyrant both come off cooldown together. This does desync them a lot, so it will have some anti-synergy with some of the talents, which is a bit of a bummer. Although I will say this could end up being pretty powerful because Demonic Tyrant is such a powerful cooldown. So this is certainly one to keep an eye on for pretty much all the
interesting.
good at all in single target fights. This
Demonology Warlock legendaries.
It's giving you lots
Implosive,
of
implosive damage.
Implode more imps, all that good stuff. So I think
5% haste for 8 seconds for each imp
Legendary
exploded.
is going to make your implosion be more rewarding. It's going to speed up your AoE rotation. It's going to be pretty good. Maybe a bit boring that it is simply an Azurite trait kind of come back, and it does have the downside of needing 3 targets, but I think it's fine. It's there. I think it's okay, and it will feel good in AoE at least. Grim Inquisitor's Dread Calling is the second one here. Each soul shard spent on Hand of Gul'dan increases the damage of your next called Dreadstalkers by 3%. So you should get a pretty good buff out of this. Like, obviously, you're spending a lot of soul shards on Hand of Gul'dan as a Demonology Warlock between those 20-second casts called Dreadstalkers. It's certainly not interesting, particularly in terms of gameplay. A bit of utility with some conduits and some of the some talents that buff called Dreadstalkers, but it's pretty much a very, very passive thing. So
Well, that
could end up
could be good.
but it's not all that interesting gameplay-wise. Forces of the Horned Nightmare. This one I think is more fun gameplay-wise. Hand of Gul'dan has a 15% chance to cast a second time on your target for free. Pretty good, right? Pretty good. So again, it's going to reward you for casting it at 3 soul shards, which you should be doing anyway, but it's going to make that better. There's definitely some randomness to this, but getting out more Wild Imps, of course, those Wild Imps are going to have chances to give you Demonic Core, so chances to speed up your rotation. They're going to do good damage. They're going to power up your Implosion for some more AoE damage. And they're also going to, you know,
Okay,
power up
that's
your Demonic
okay. Let's just take a quick look at the inventory abilities here.
We're going to be looking at the Kyrians first. For the Warlock, their signature ability is the Summon Steward. It's like another health stone, right? It gives you a File of Serenity. It has 3 charges. You can use 1 charge per combat. This restores 15% of your health and removes all curses, diseases, poisons, and bleed effects on you. There's quite a lot of these in Shadowlands, so this is looking like a pretty nice utility effect and a good defensive cooldown whenever those effects are in a fight.
Nah,
dangerous.
don't feel like Kyrian will be the way to go.
But then the Warlock Covenant ability is Scouring Tide. This does a chunk of spell power's arcane damage instantly, and then a slightly bigger chunk as a dot over 18 seconds. If the enemy dies while affected by Scouring Tithe, you generate 5 soul shards. If they survive though, it just refreshes the cooldown. The cooldown is 40 seconds by default, it has a 2-second cast time. So yeah, I mean, if you're against a boss and the boss isn't going to die from it, you're basically just permanently keeping this dot up and you're casting it every 18 seconds. Where this gets interesting is certainly when you combine the on death effect, and especially with the conduit that you can get for the
well, if it gets refreshed.
So that when a target dies under the effect of Scouring Tithe, you gain 10% increased damage from your demons for 10 seconds. This in fact goes up to 24% increased damage from your demons for 10 seconds.
That can be kind of interesting.
I think of skilled play that could potentially go into this if you can sync that effect up with your demonic tyrant. So again, potentially like superpower how many demons you're going to have out during your demonic tyrant, and get like just tons more damage. You just stack those damage amps all on top of each other. That could be very powerful. The downside for me is that it's definitely it's a little bit awkward because there's quite a lot of setup in terms of the
yeah, that's true.
Already, like getting ready for your tyrant, you're already casting a lot of spells. So it's gonna be awkward. You know, there's already the skill element of making sure that you get this on an enemy, making sure that it dies.
There's an extra spell damage dot that you can just pretty easily press though. But everything's on global cooldown, so would it be worth it in the long run though? That's 100 spend spell power. And 144% so 18 seconds. That isn't bad.
Which does make it a little bit off-putting. But certainly it is one to keep.
Let's take Rentier then.
You of course have your gateway. Now you can have Door of Shadows as well. So just porting all over the place. The Covenant ability for the Warlocks that are of the event is Impending Catastrophe. This has a 2-second cast and a 1-minute cooldown. You call forth a cloud of chaotic anima that travels to the target enemy. This does a chunk of spell power shadow damage to all the enemies in its path, and when it reaches the target, it explodes, doing a very big chunk of spell power as a shadow damage dot over 12 seconds to everything nearby, and it also inflicts them with either Curse of Weakness or Curse of Tongues. So this is pretty straightforward and very effective. Nice AoE damage ability. So yeah, every minute throw this out, it's going to do a nice big chunk of AoE damage, and also has a wonderful utility effect of throwing out those curses, right? Because that's definitely going to slow you down.
That seemed more interesting, to be honest.
Every single curse you put on every single enemy is a GCD.
1 minute cooldown, and it's a good damage spell. Better than the other one.
Right now is that it's not smart about how it does it. So it could easily put Curse of Weakness on a caster and put Curse of Tongues on a melee fighter. So maybe they will update this eventually to be smart cursing and to put Curse of Tongues always on the casters, Curse of Weakness on the melee. Maybe they'll go through and manually flag that sort of stuff for Mythic Plus, whatever. It doesn't do that right now though, so do bear that in mind. But I mean, it's still a useful way to throw them on. They'll have some.
But it seems actually to be one that's more.
The conduit for this is also pretty good. It's called Catastrophic Origin. Impending Catastrophes damage over time, and the inflicted curse lasts 50% longer against your primary target. This can actually scale up to about 100% longer. So this conduit essentially makes it much better for single target, which is awesome, right? It's great when you've got an AoE ability like this.
It seems that it might be a better one actually for Affliction Warlocks. Well,
same thing for the Kyrians, how they're the Necrolords then have the signature ability Flesh.
then Demonology.
Cooldown. You channel for 4 seconds to form a shield of flesh and bone that can absorb up to 20% of your maximum health. If you channel this near corpses, it sucks up their power and can be stronger. You can have a shield for up to 50% of your maximum health. The shield does last for 2 minutes, which is quite a long time, obviously. So you can definitely like build up a powerful shield and bring it into like a tough boss fight in Mythic Plus. You can use it and have it up and available for, you know, a soak mechanic in a raid or a big chunk of burst damage. So there's lots of creative uses for this. It's a nice.
Yeah, that seems more.
Very Warlock, I think, with the whole like.
More wented towards destruction, to be honest.
The ability then is also very intriguing. This is called Decimating Bolt. This has a 45-second cooldown and quite a long.
Still good though. It's a big bonus damage to your Shadow Bolt. And also, if you 10% chance not to consume a charge, so you can get like 200% it twice before it's actually. Well, so you would actually get the double Q. Oh, I have the potentiality to get actually 400% extra damage from a Shadow Bolt. Kind of interesting.
This is, you know, I think it's pretty.
Check out Night Fae then.
The fourth and final covenant then is the Night Fae. Soul Shape is their signature ability. You turn into a Vulpin, teleporting 15 yards forward and giving you 50% increased move speed for 12 seconds. You can reactivate that teleport every 4 seconds for an extra blink. Yeah, this is instant cast and has a 1.5 minute cooldown. So definitely kind of nicer for the Warlock, you know, instead of turning on Burning Rush. And I'm not gonna point fingers here.
Well, for now, I'm thinking that I might go with either Kyrian or Ventir, to be honest.
Fights like Mythic Ashara to forget to turn Burning Rush
Might actually, I'm having a bigger feel towards Ventir, to be honest, if I'm going to play Warlock, I'm mostly going to main towards either Affliction or Demonology, and that would go well with both of them. As actually that one might be good as well, but I know that they have a lot of spells to cast as Affliction. Almost at the point that it's almost too many to actually keep them all up, and adding a second one to that rotation might be kinda tricky. Let's check out Affliction faster.
Trading is not for everyone, but if you are a trader,
Give a
Plus
little look there.
500 is the place for you. With just a few clicks, you can open an unlimited demo account and start.
Hey everyone, Nubkex here, and in today's video we're checking out the Affliction Warlock on the Shadowlands beta for World of Warcraft. Mention can dispel, Void Walker, who's melee tank, Fell Hunter, who is kind of an anti-spell.
Yeah, both.
And the stacks are also displayed up there. So it's very important that you refresh Agony before it expires, because otherwise it's going to start with that really low damage. You want it to be always rolling.
Agony has stacking damage, that's right.
In fact, let me touch on this very quickly because this is relevant then. There's something called the Pandemic window, which affects basically all dot classes and buffs in the game, or most of them really, which is where if you refresh a dot in the last 30% of its duration, it will actually simply add that on. So for example, if I refresh Agony, I think it's in the last like 4.5 seconds or something like that. You see I have my weak aura set up to show it. It will simply add the 18 seconds on to that. So we'll see it here in just a second. So yeah, this means that, okay, it's safe to reapply Agony, and it's just going to add this duration on. Our other dot is Corruption. So this is a very simple one. You corrupt the target, does 800 shadow damage over 14 seconds. So simple, straightforward. Just, you know, it's just going to do damage. That's it. Agony, of course, is sometimes randomly going to generate soul shards. Our other dot then is going to be Unstable Affliction. This was a spender, the soul shard spender in BFA. No longer the case. This is now a baseline dot that you're going to manage. So as you can see, this does a lot of damage. It's going to do 1800 damage over 16 seconds. If it gets dispelled, it's going to do 1800 damage to the dispeller and silence them for 4 seconds. However, you can only have one Unstable Affliction out at a time. So you have to choose your priority target. The most important target for you, that's what your Unstable Affliction is going to go on. And on top of that as well, a little bit of extra gameplay here too. It will generate one soul shard if the target dies while it has Unstable Affliction on them. So very important in Mythic Plus or in PvE. You can put this on targets that are going to die to generate extra soul shards. But that's where your core gameplay is going to be keeping these three dots rolling. How do we spend our soul shards then? Well, we've got two ways to spend them by default. The first one is new for Shadowlands. It's Malefic Rapture. This is pretty awesome. So this costs one soul shard. 1.3 second cast. Here it goes. Boom. And very simply, this will do about 300 shadow damage for each dot that we have on any given target. So for example, if I put Agony on this target, right, and I do Malefic Rapture, it's going to trigger off the 3 dots on this guy and the 1 dot on him. So this ties in not only to your single target rotation, but to your AoE rotation as well. The more dots you have on a target, the more damage it's going to do. Our other soul shard spender is
okay, that might be interesting dungeon-wise, to be honest.
In BFA, because this was like our AoE spender.
Might be a bit hard actually upholding all the dots on all the different targets, but I see a big potential for nice, really good damage there.
It's essentially going to help you spread your corruption dot onto many targets at the same time. So as a 2.1 second cast, costs 1 soul shard. You'll throw it, has a bit of a travel time, there you go, and it embeds a seed in the target. The seed will explode after 10 seconds or after you have done 287 damage from your spells to them. In this case, it's going to just expire due to time. When it expires, it will do about 250 shadow damage to all enemies within 10 yards, and it will dot them all with corruption. So this helps you just apply your corruption dot very easily to multiple targets. And yeah, that's your baseline core rotation. Like that's it. There's a lot of stuff that talents add in, but that is the core rotation. So we're going to have Unstable Affliction on. We're going to maintain Corruption, and in single target, we're going to Malefic Rapture. You know what? I actually forgot one bit, which was Shadow Bolt. So Shadow Bolt is your filler spell when there's nothing else to do. It's going to do some damage, and there's actually a new thing coming in Shadowlands as well, which is this. This Shadow Embrace. So this is a passive. Stacks up to 3 times. Your Shadow Bolt stacks it up, which increases the damage that you do to the target by 9%. So again, in single target, you're going to be using your Shadow Bolt to fill in, and you're going to be maintaining your dots, spending with Malefic Rapture.
Yeah, at the moment I'm actually feeling that Affliction might be more
We just barely got there.
might be more worth actually than Demonology. Seems actually more interesting. Might be a bit of a skill ceiling, but if you can master it, I think you could really pop off some great damage in Mythic Dungeons and also.
To keep your Shadow Embrace up on multiple targets, but perhaps that is cool down. There's a lot of stuff in here that's 190 damage, shadow damage, and it'll do 10% more damage for every damage over time effect you have on any target. So awesome. He's going to be good priority damage on your main target that you cast him on, but he's also increasing the duration of all of your dots on everything, and the more dots you have out there, the more dots you've spread out and applied, the more damage he's going to do in that single target scenario. So
On
nice
all
cooldown.
enemies,
There's a lot
but
of stuff in here
okay.
that's also new, so I don't want to touch on it. And also I'm going to discuss the talents in detail, because there's been a lot of talent reshuffles for the Warlock, but you have a few other little bits here. Obviously, of course, in terms of utility, you have your Warlock Gateway, which is awesome, with 18% haste. So it takes a long time to summon your pet if he's dead. And actually, you'll see if you're eagle eyes in the footage later on. I didn't actually use these all this much. They're just not very useful in single target solo content in the world right now for leveling. But
For dungeons without having Demonology, I guess you would actually want to have Fellhunter or the Imp out most likely.
Rage utility as well. But we have curses returning for the Warlock specs. So you have 4 curses. The first curse is Curse of Tongues. Curse a target for 30 seconds, increasing the casting time of all their spells by 30% for 30 seconds. Curse of Weakness then is another one, our next one. This will increase the time between an enemy's attacks by 20% for 2 minutes. We have Curse of Exhaustion, which will reduce the target's movement speed by 50% for 8 seconds. Actually, this target dummy is immune to it. So
Well, if Curse of Weakness works on bosses, that's a huge thing for dungeons and raids. A huge thing.
Increases an enemy's physical damage done, but also increases its physical damage taken by 5% for 2 minutes. On top of that, cursed enemies will also ignore fear effects and refuse to flee from combat. So certainly this is a debuff you're going to be maintaining on a raid boss, for example. 5% more damage done to the raid boss. It'll make your tanks take more damage, but that's probably going to be okay. This is
Curse of Reckless and Curse of Weakness together will be, oh damn, that will be a extremely good thing for bosses.
Certainly if your tank is able to deal with the increased physical damage done, and if they're not
Talent changes.
done. So once this gets going, it's going to do a lot. And then finally at level 15 you have Drain Soul, which replaces Shadow Bolt. And instead of spamming the Shadow Bolt, it's just going to channel Drain Soul. Now, one thing to note is this does stack up Shadow Embrace very quickly. So there's definitely plays to be made with that. It stacks up your Shadow Embrace very quickly, much easier to get into that, which is cool. Also, it does double damage to enemies below 20% health, so a very significant execute component to this. And it also generates one soul shard, if the target dies while you're channeling Drain Soul on them. So a very nice way to generate some extra soul shards.
Siphon Life as well, yeah.
Writhen Agony now starts Agony's damage at 4 stacks, and it can ramp it up to 18 stacks instead of the 10 stacks. So very valuable for perhaps some fights where that Agony damage is going to be very impactful. I'm not sure exactly what the situation would be. Absolute Corruption is great for Mythic Plus to make that a little bit easier. Corruption is permanent and deals 15% increased damage, or it does last for 24 seconds against players. So this is great for Mythic Plus. You just, once you get those corruption on your enemies, you don't have to refresh corruption. It's just done. So like you get a seed of corruption on a big pack of mobs in AoE.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to worry about it again. Corruption is on all of them, which is fantastic. I'm going to constantly be doing damage and fueling your Malefic Rapture. And of course, constantly ticking and proccing Nightfall. So quite a nice little thing there. Or then you have Siphon Life, which is another dot. Siphon the target's life essence, doing 770 shadow damage over 15 seconds and healing you for 30% of the damage done. Obviously, this has a wonderful synergy. It is another dot, so this gives you a 4th dot, so it's going to increase the damage of your Malefic Rapture in single target by quite a lot. Right? So now I've got 4 dots on my target. fact, I should drain soul before I start blasting here, get my 3 stacks, and now I'm going to blast at Malefic Rapture and really exploit the fact that I have so many dots on the target. So a very interesting one there. Again, it really changes your gameplay rotation, where you're going from, I have to manage 4 dots on a target with Siphon Life, to going, okay, well, with Absolute Corruption, I put Corruption on once, and then I'm just worried about dotting with Agony and 1 target with Unstable Affliction, and that's all I'm really worried about. So it does change your gameplay a lot. Level 30, I think, is still the same. Demon Skin, Burning, Rush, Dark Pact.
Yeah, I feel like Siphon Life there might be... I can see the potential. On single target bosses, it would be a great increase for damage when you're doing Malefic Rapture, but...
I'm not sure if this is gonna
for Mythic Dungeons and such, where you actually are targeting multiple enemies, managing 4 dots on all the multiple enemies seems kinda almost kinda impossible, with the exception of if you are stacking haste out your ass to be able to cast everything as fast as possible. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to go with Absolute Corruption for Mythic Dungeons at least. And maybe Siphon Life for raids, perhaps?
Taint is now quite interesting. This costless Soul Shard has a 20-second cooldown. This is an AoE Soul Shard spender, so it costs, again, 1 Soul Shard, but it puts a Vile Taint in AoE, which is going to do 1,100 shadow damage over
Reducing
10
movement
seconds.
speed. Oh, that might actually be very good in raids as well. Or Mythic Dungeons.
And also, this very much ties
If you need to back out a bit.
Then is also here. This lasts slightly longer. This lasts 18 seconds now. Again, it is another dot with a 15-second cooldown and a cast time. It will do 400 shadow damage to the target, but more importantly, it increases the damage you're going to do to the target by 10% for 18 seconds, which is a pretty big deal. So, yeah, again, another sort of priority thing. You're probably going to put this on the target with Unstable Affliction and manage both of those. Or then you have Grimoire of Sacrifice, where you can sacrifice...
Oh yeah, I'm thinking I'm actually going to go towards Affliction actually now. Imagine yourself playing against an Affliction Warlock, and he's thrown 5 dots at you, just twiddling down your HP.
Soul Conduit, Soul Shard spend 15% chance to be refunded. Creeping Death makes your dots do their damage
That'll be
faster, which can be
good amounts of damage just from dots. That seems really fun. Might actually be good doing in raids as well, but as said, that would be... I would call that to be my raid spec for single target enemies, to maximize the damage output on single target enemies. If it's a raid boss with multiple enemies, might actually be harder. Let's check our conduits. Oh yeah, that's the endurance, finesse, that's the same. Affliction, there we are.
For the Affliction Warlock, you have 4 of them. First up, we have Cold Embrace, which increases the effectiveness of Shadow Embrace by 33%, and this scales up to probably 75%, something like that. So I think this is pretty nice. Obviously, you know, the baseline 33%, instead of giving you 3% increased damage to the target per stack, it's going to be 4% damage to the target per stack. Again, at the highest ranks, it's going to be 5% damage per stack instead of 3%. So giving you a total 15% damage bonus.
Use 30% increased damage to targets suffering from unstable affliction.
9% total damage increase on them.
This is the reason of Curse of Agony.
Gonna be good for priority damage.
Well, to be honest, here I would either go for Cold Embrace or Focus Malignancy. Easily, one of them.
It's just gonna reward you for Shadow Embrace gameplay properly. Corrupting Leer is
The other ones don't actually interest me at all. General War, okay, that's, you've seen that one. Affliction Legendary, let's see what's there.
This will also be good in AoE.
Strength increase, yes, you could generate a soul sword. Corruption is increased by 15, targets affected by corruption also has the movement speed slowed. Oh yeah, that one seems great if you're going to corruption. Especially the permanent one.
The second one is Sacrolash's Dark Strike. Corruption damage is increased by 15%, and any target afflicted by a corruption also has their movement speed slowed by 15%. So this was an old Legion legendary that used to slow movement speed by 60%, so it's been nerfed a lot from that, but it was extremely strong in Legion.
Wrath of Consumption is interesting. That can be very good in Mythic Dungeons with some good timing. But you have to go to the next pack, to the next pack, to the next pack as fast as possible.
But it is a little bit, and when you start stacking other move speed slows on top of that,
But I think in that I would go for most likely Sakura's Dark Strike here. I guess I could take both of them, perhaps. Feet back, legs, feet, yeah.
Malefic Wrath is next. Malefic Rapture increases the damage of your Drain Soul and Shadow Bolt by 25% for 8 seconds.
One of these each, most likely, would be. I would feel it's a good combination.
Bigger chunk as a dot over 18 seconds, and if the enemy dies while afflicted by Scouring Tithe, you generate 5 soul shards. If they survive, though, it just instantly refreshes the cooldown. This does single target. Always nice to see when AoE Covenant abilities get conduits.
Yeah, that was the thing I was talking about earlier as well. Being that,
so that's already pretty nice.
Getting an extra dot in there would be actually great for being the Warlock Daughter, but I mean,
most of the time, this is just another permanent dot you're going to have up on them, so that's some good single target damage. When it comes to AoE, that's where things get pretty spicy with that conduit. So I think this is going to be a difficult one to play around, but if you play around this well and you've got a lot of skill, you could really do some cool things with this. You know, like if you snipe out a target and kill it off with.
Because if you have the other spells though, you have Curse of Agony. You have Corruption, you have Unstable Affliction, you have Haunt, you have Life Tap, and then you might have Scar and Fighter, so then you have actually 6 dots up on your target.
Target raid bosses, it's very simple, just cast it every 18 seconds, maintain the dot, cool. This becomes pretty crazy in AoE. There's going to be a lot of ways to play around it. You're going to really need to think about it. Really
and if it counts as a dot ability and can scale with your Malefic Rapture, that will be insane single target damage. But also one ability that will be hard actually pulling off and actually having
it's a point and click teleport. Pretty other targets.
and keeping that up.
Soul shards. You can cast 5
And target twice on the effective counter, gain 10% increased damage from Malefic Rapture for 10 seconds. Oh yeah.
Like that's an absolute monstrous amount.
I might go actually Kyrian then for a
yeah, Scouring Tithe,
big,
I think, you know,
big
in single
dick
target raid
affliction
bosses,
spec.
It's very simple. Just cast it every 18 seconds, maintain the dot, cool.
Okay, that
becomes pretty crazy.
well, that was actually kind of interesting to be honest. Kind of interesting. I hope I don't get in trouble for looking at other people's content that way. I hope I don't. Oh look, the servers are up again. Worst part is now that I kind of wanted to level up my Warlock now, to be honest. But let's continue with this one for a little bit at least. Maybe we'll actually do some Warlock leveling as well, because that got me more kind of pumped for playing Warlock actually in Shadowlands. And I might actually even go Kyrian then. I feel like that could have some sick ass potential. Well, so I see ups and downs with it. The downs part would be the fact that you actually have to keep those things up, and in multi-target dot situations, that spec would not. I said I think it would be really hard actually keeping all those things up at targets at a time without actually being able to. Yeah. I feel like you're going to use most of the time just refreshing dots and everything, and not getting any output from Malefic Rapture. But if you do stack a buttload of haste, maybe it's possible to actually keep it up and get some Malefic Raptures out. Yeah, I don't know. Bit unsure about that one. I am a bit unsure, to be honest. I'm not sure about that one at all. Not in, but you can change out your talents though. So with the corruption build, I would go with the corruption build for dungeons then at least, and switch out to the other one for raids. For really hard single core target damage on bosses. I feel like that could be a really good thing if I am going to play Shadowlands. I'm hoping it's better, of course, than what BFA is, but who knows? Might just be stuck in Classic for all I know. I think my current spec on my Warlock was Destruction, so at the moment I'm not going to go Affliction, because Affliction isn't good in dungeons or, well, high level mythic dungeons it could be viable, I guess, but while leveling and everything you don't get damage output before enemies actually dies, so. That seems interesting though, gotta be honest. That was actually interesting. As I said, I will most likely go Demonology or Affliction, but I'm feeling towards Affliction might be the spec I'm going for in Shadowlands now. It seemed more fun and more damaging. I feel like just Demonology is a bit lacking. Can't know for sure though until you actually have gotten some legendaries and actually power things up, but at the time being, I do feel Affliction seems to be the better choice. Haven't checked out Destruction, but I'm not that interested in being Destruction, to be honest. If I'm going for that in Shadowlands, I'm going to be Affliction or Demonology. Because I actually feel that, in my experience, even though I am Destruction in my work now, yeah, big ass Chaos Bolt crits are very fun, but I feel the spec is boring, actually, to be honest. That's the only fun thing I feel about the spec is those big Chaos Bolt hits. And that's about it. I just got a little bit dizzy actually, to be honest. Well, it's fine. I'll probably just go shoot. So yeah, might be maining Affliction Warlock. I can develop other classes as well though.
Greetings. Go with honor, friend.
I also kind of wanted to maybe actually play as a healer as well. In Shadowlands. Maybe a Holy Priest or something.
Careful.
And I feel like that's the only thing. I could check that out as well, to be honest. But I do have a level 120 priest, that's a Shadow Priest at the moment on Sylvanas as well. Grenade Priest, so. Oh yeah, of course, Paladin abilities, Jesus Christ. So I don't feel that it's going to be. That's done. So that character is ready in that case. In any case. But I feel, from my experience at the moment, I feel like Discipline is just such a much better healing, all-round healing / damage hybrid spec than. Oh wait a minute, I actually don't have Holy Light out. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, I don't need to have a Holy Light out. I got it here. But we did get Blessing of Might though. Judgment and Might out. Aren't you supposed to get the quest for the cloak as well? Maybe we get it afterwards. But that was interesting. That was fun actually taking a look at. So I guess thank you for actually showing me the ropes of things. Noob kick. I enjoyed it a lot. It was fun. It was a nice and a good informative video. I really enjoyed it. We've been streaming for almost 2 hours now. Let's see what's in the treasure chest then. Male pants at least. That's something. Can't believe I died so early in the Warlock though. That got me mad, man. Oh hey, we're at least continuing another character. And I am more experienced on the alliance side than the horde side. Even though I have done those quests a lot of times before. Yeah. I'll take it on myself. I underestimated the mobs and I saw my errors there. I should have waited until I knew, I should have waited until the respawns had showed up. It was a chance that they might respawn when I went in. And I took the chance and I failed. As simple as that. Those mobs did hit incredibly hard though, even the Void Walkers. I had a slight memory that they did hit hard, but yeah, that surprised me. They did actually do a lot more damage than I anticipated. Even with demonic armor on. Well, so once again we're on the Paladin. Damn. Shitty enemies in the game.
Hello.
Here, let's take the two-hander, why not?
See you later. What can I do for you? See you around.
Militia Warhammer, ooh-wee! Great weapon.
Hey there. Safe travels.
Hey.
Have a good one.
Bring 8 crates. They actually aggro as if it was a chest actually. Interesting enough. Well, am I able to get that one without aggroing everybody? Actually, yes. You will aggro on this one. Yep, both of you will. And I guess that other one will aggro as well when I press it again. Jesus Christ. Aggro Central. Can we just collect the grapes, please? There's one running. I do know of places we actually can buy good two-handers when we get to level 18, 19 though. The Executioner sword is one of them. So I think this will go fine as well. As long as we can get to 18 or 19. Yeah, let's go for the bounty then. Bounty on Garrick Pridefoot. Did you see those dodges? Damn, I'm good. Oh, no, Padfoot, that was his name. Garrick Padfoot. And we're officially done with the split the spawn quests. I actually got some flimsy mail bracers as well. I haven't got a mail chest or belt though. Wow. Actually I haven't gotten a chest yet. Oh well. Oh well. Are we going to get enough money to learn blacksmithing and mining though? That's my question. I think we might have to do one more quest before we actually be able to. I'll take mining first then, so I can actually get some. Be able to pick some wains first and foremost for blacksmithing. Hello, here's your grapes. Oh, we can actually take a mail belt. Oh,
See you
I guess we'll do that instead then. Come on. There we go. Hitting trees. Ah.
Good day to you.
Ah, I'll take the layered tunic.
Safe travels.
Thank you very much.
What can I do for you?
Oh, we can sell the food and save the water.
Light bless you.
We got healing spells. Oh yeah, we want to pick up first aid as well. Well, I'll take mining first and foremost. I pick up backsmithing and first aid afterwards.
Hey there. Have a good one.
But I still wanna go the blacksmithing path. Even though I'm going to try to do some dungeons this time around. And hopefully I don't die in the dungeons. And if I do, I'm going to take the next approach which I did last time. No dungeons, just soloing if I do die again in a dungeon. And just solo my way to 60. I do feel like shit though. I don't have a fever at least, so that's good.
You need
Hello.
something? See you later.
Human paladins are actually generally better though than dwarf paladins because of the small increase and sword and mace specializations. Excuse me. Can we learn mining here though? I know we can learn blacksmithing, but oh yeah, we can learn both. They're only 10 copper actually. The first time we learned that ability. That should be fine.
How are you?
Give me the walk.
Have a good one. How are you? Safe travels.
Oh yeah, that's that quest I wanted to talk about doing earlier. We're going to save those for Hogger. No doubt about it.
Light be with you. Be careful.
Hey there. For the Alliance.
What are you looking for?
I will save the shield for now in case I get
See you
one
later.
handed.
Looking for something specific?
But as I thought, we have to go up to.
Well met.
We have to go to Stormwind to learn mining. And we're going to do that straight away.
Light bless you. I buy and trade. You need something?
Have a good one.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Damn, I shouldn't have done that. Now I most likely can't afford to buy both the mining pick and mining hammer. Well, let's at least learn mining, get the mining pick, then and get the blacksmithing hammer afterwards. In any case, I have perception as well, to put that out. Perception is great. At least in PvP it's great against rogues. Yeah, calm down computer, I'm not doing much now. Jesus Christ, what I don't have much going on, rather than the streaming and World of Warcraft. Well, today's upload is going to be a mix of things at least. A bit of drama, a bit of information, and a new. There actually are small level quests here.
Hello.
Let's just do them then.
See you around.
Let's just pick them up and do them.
Hey there. Have a good one.
Yeah, sure, why not? I actually didn't know about this, all these small level 2 quests here. I've probably most likely never done any of them.
Good day to you. Have a good one. You need something? See you later. How are you? Safe travels.
Well, at least maybe we'll get enough money for the mace in as well, or the blacksmithing thingy. Maybe.
You need something? Light bless you. Good day to you. See you around.
With any luck, we might at least. With a bit of luck, might be able to afford both of them. That's it. Oh well. Oh well, let's learn mining at least. Should be able to find some ways already during the next part of the quests. Maybe we actually change it up tomorrow. Maybe we will play a little bit of retail tomorrow to level up my paladin. No, sorry, warlock. Maybe. You already had a hat, level 23? That's impressive. Jesus Christ, I don't know why this PC is really struggling right now. Tomorrow after, I have to do it tomorrow. I have to clean out that PC full of dust tomorrow. You just gotta do it. Take it out on the porch and just blow all the dust out. With the... Oh, I was supposed to say dust spray. I have to do it tomorrow. I think it's full of dust right now. mining. Isn't that over here? Yeah, it's here. I remember.
Interest you on a pint? What's your bet?
Now, can we afford both the mining pick and... Well, I can at least afford the mining pick.
Safe
But
travel.
can we afford the blacksmith's hammer? That is the question. I'll sell the seed if we can get it instead. And that might even be dumb, to be honest. But I'll do it. I don't care. I want the hammer.
Aye.
Oh yeah, we can afford it. Well, never mind that.
Good.
The hammer was actually pretty cheap. Alrighty then. Let's continue on then. Start to do some more quests. Oh yeah. This is going to be us someday. And just for the fun of it, I'll take the hammer instead of the sword. Everybody has the sword. Could buy both though, just for fun. Although the sword is unique though, it's pretty uniquely to the PvP classes. It's usually the one people going for, but if I hit that, I'd actually go for the battle hammer, just to switch it up. Be the embodiment of Ufo the Lifebringer, or Ufo the Lightbringer. I mean, not Lifebringer. Jesus Christ!
What can I
Look
do
at him.
for you?
He's Grand Marshal. So is she. They are our peers.
Help you find something?
Yes. Thank you. It's a baker. Oh, do you have any good goods? Oh, look at that sweet bread and the homemade cherry pie. Ooh. Yeah, tomorrow we're cleaning out that computer. And hopefully it won't hopefully it won't be destroyed when I take it in when I'm finished with it. It shouldn't though. I'm just cleaning it out with the dust cleaner. I'm just always afraid about that stuff. Always wary about those things. I just don't want anything to get ruined. Well, it isn't overheating by any part, but the fan is going haywire at some times. I'm not even doing much now. So it is probably full of dust. AF. Oh yeah, wait a minute. 5 minerals. Maybe it's some couple of Oh yeah, look, we got the first vein. Hooray! Let's go pick it. Because we're going to do this a lot of times again. And again, and again, and again, and again. We will mine and pick again. We will mine every day, cause it's our life. Cause it's miner's life for me. Ba, ba, ba. But at least though, we have officially one death now in the challenge at least, so I guess that's something, huh? Oh. It's probably just farming linen, I guess. Is there one? Oh! Did it respawn that quickly, or did I just didn't notice that it actually was more pigs in it? Ah, probably my own mistake. Well, not mistake, that's the wrong word. Probably I didn't pay attention, most likely. I should actually eat some more soon also. I haven't eaten much today at all. Mostly because I've been feeling bad today. But it won't get any better by not eating anything, so... I guess about in 40 minutes, it's been 3 hours again, so I guess we'll end the stream for today then. Try and get some sleep. Why are those? Weren't they just neutral? That's a mangy one. Oh, he actually aggroed because of that wolf. Huh. I actually didn't know they did that, to be honest. I had no idea. Is that a paladin? Where is it a war? And that's a paladin. So I guess we're having a bit challenges then. Probably one more actually farming here. Well, at least making the west first and foremost. Ah, let's make the pants as well. Both of those are better, so.
You need something? See you later.
Well met. Go with honor, friend.
Should make some stones as well, though, to be honest. But I don't need the sharpening stones at the moment. Do I? I only have two-handed... Oh, I actually only have maces and two-handed maces, actually. So I actually need to learn sword skills. Can do that in... I can't do that, though. When I get the money for it. He's most likely been down here clearing out the ores that are here. But, well. Well. You might find some inside. Oh, there is one inside at least, I'm noticing. So maybe we pick up the quest here as well. Yeah, we kinda should. Should be one way over to the other side here then. Let's go and take that one. If you're able to without dying. We can pick up these other quests as well. No, don't say somebody took it. No, it's still there. It's a chest there also. You can take that as well. See if we get lucky and it drops. Oh, come on. Oopsie daisy. Yeah, only 2 picks though. Only 2 picks. Let's check the chest and see if we're lucky and get anything nice. Didn't it say that I got a... I felt kinda... Really? I got a linen cloth. Oh, malachite. That was actually nice enough. That's alright. Can say that one as well. Did get weight stone though. That we did get. I actually thought they said that I got a cobalt mining shovel actually. Well, I guess I was
Hello.
wrong.
See you later.
Yeah. Speak with Billy McClure. Alright, that's on the other side as well. My bad. My bad. There should be one that you're supposed to get a quest inside the cave as well, getting that necklace from Goldtooth. If I remember correctly. Well. It was sad. Probably going to dream about being mad about dying on the warlock tonight. He just want a fresh water or something, doesn't he? 4 chunks of boar meat. Sure. No thanks. Pie for Billy. Well, at least retribution spec would actually that'd be funner than protection though. More damage output. Can't deny that. Oh yeah, we gotta collect that quest over there as well. There's the boar meats. All done. You can sell off that other stuff. To the winter.
Need something?
Thank you.
Safe travels.
Hey there. Safe travels.
A bit of back and forth here between these quests. A bit of back and forth. I guess I could go to town and learn new paladin skills as well. I might as well do it since we're going into the cave actually, to be honest. There's no reason not to. A bit safer, getting the new skills. Yeah, no, princess must die. We're not doing that quest yet. That's a
What
certain
can
death.
I do for you?
Didn't get anything. Ah, bracers are pretty okay.
You need something? See you around.
Bring the pork better by to Billy. Back to Billy. Back to soap. Back to rock and roll and radio. Ah, I was hoping there was a copper vein there. But alas, no cigar.
Good day to you. See you later.
Close but no cigar. There is a couple of weird NPCs here, though, to be honest.
Light be with you. Farewell.
Yeah, we're going back to town because we can deliver that in and get the rest of the quest types that we need for the quest in the cave. There should be 2. So then we can get all the quests done inside that cave. I think I'm going to eat some ice cream afterwards. I should actually eat some proper food, but to be honest, the ice cream sounds pretty good. Being wrapped in my blanket and eating some ice cream sounds like a dream nut right now. Lion stamped gloves, those were leather, weren't they? Yeah. Those were leather gloves. I guess we could make a couple of sharpening stones as well, just to get some skill up in blacksmithing. Let's learn our new paladin skills first then. No ores here as well? Oh yes, there is one actually. Maybe that one. We're going to check if that one's there as well, or the 2 over there, just to gather a little bit. Oh, you failed it. Cool. Oh, that's done. Let's make all the... Oh, look. There actually was one over there as well. Great. Great, great, great. Maybe the second one also? A little bit of luck, eh? Nah. Not that much luck. But hey, we got it. Won't be able to use any sharpening stones yet though. Well, we're going to make some. Just for some skill ups. And no reason not to. I should save some of them though. I'm going to save 2 to make rough weight stones in case we get more mace. A new 2-handed mace.
How are you? Safe travels.
Oh yeah, that's actually from the Murdochs over there. Ah well. Let's smelt the things we have. Yeah, it's an armor upgrade as well, so might as well make them. Back to this old journey. Unfortunately, that's just going to sit in our bag for now. Take up bag space. Oh yeah, wait. Paladin trainer first. Let's do that. You see here? Yeah. Wow, that's water. Oh yeah, he's here. Only right rank 2. And divine protection. Yeah, we should.
The Alliance.
Might not be able to actually...
Can I help you?
Oh, we need 15 skill. Never mind then. Let's make 4 copper bracers and sell them then. It's a 100 with better damage than what I actually do currently have, so... let's make 1 more, just to get that skill.
Be careful.
I supply only the finest goods.
Greetings.
Oh yeah, we can make that one actually pretty easily. Well, I guess we're making that one and taking a shield then. It's still better than the... Well, we might get a cobalt mining shovel down here though, so... Maybe we're lucky. Maybe we are lucky in finding the legendary cobalt shovel. We might be. Might be lucky. If I remember correctly, there does actually sometimes travel a rare enemy at this area. Sometimes. Yeah, for the time being, it's actually worth judging them with the Sea of the Crusader. And die as easily, they die easily anyway. Might just, well, I guess I could use the Sea of the Crusader, we do fine on gold too, if at least he's a high level enemy. There's actually quite many kobolds in there. Oh, look at that. One more little cloth. Might be a rare in the cave up there also. Don't know if I'll actually go in there and get him though. Might not be any point going and getting him yet. There's a way just to the... No, it's actually under us. There might actually be a vein in there actually. I think there is. In that case we're going towards there and getting that vein. Oh, look at that. Actually, almost a grey upgrade. Almost. Come on, are you kidding me? Well, we do have our... We still do have our shield, so... Now we do have to be careful because now we don't have a shield. Is it up there though? Might be under us. Nah, I think it might be under us actually. Well, we can check if the rear enemy is there. I mean, we're as far in as we are now already, so... Yeah. Kinda better. Almost. Oh yeah. Oh wait, he's actually level 10. Ooh. I still want to see if that copper vein actually is there. Nah, it isn't. It's under us, of course. Well, in that case, we're not taking him down yet. Well, would you look at that? I actually got the cobalt mining shovel. Woo-wee! Not particularly better, but at least a little bit better. Let's shovel our justice towards them, boys. Oh, it's a vein over here at least. Well, I might as well just go through getting the whales down here at least, as well. To be honest. Well, that's an upgrade. Well, if we get 3 miles out, we can make the copper battle axe, actually, at a later level in blacksmithing, so not all bad. Another shovel as well. Would you look at that? And there's that patroller as well. Hey! I actually dropped a copper ore. Nice. I don't mind. A firm binding shovel as well. We're getting epic loot today, boys. And there should also be one more at the end of this, if I remember the map layout correctly. Okay, we're even going to level. Oh. Might actually have to throw something out though, actually. Oh yeah, we have to. That's worth nothing. And yeah, there is one at the end of here as well. That's what I thought. The miner, so there's a chance to drop the copper ore still? Oh yeah, it's actually, they actually are. Ooh. Yeah, we're throwing out that one for the healing potion as well. That'll come in handy. God damn it. Yeah, I actually do want to save that shadow gem as well. Even though I might, we're going to need one at a later point to make our rough bronze shoulders, but you would think we would get another one before that though, but oh well. I guess we might as well just save it. Might as well just save it. Well, I guess we could actually also sell it and maybe buy that two-handed white mace. Let's see how much money we get when we get back to town. Maybe we'll do that. And see what's in the chest then. If we're getting luck. Oh, well, I actually got kind of lucky. Actually. We're throwing out that one, picking up that. We're equipping that one instead of the cobalt mining shovel. And sadly, we're also throwing out that one because we actually do want that light leather. We do actually want it. In case I'm able to make something new, because we do actually need leather for a couple of items. Yeah, I noticed you. I noticed you. And we have to throw out one more thing also. We're throwing out the shield. What's the most worthless piece of thing I have here now? Yeah, it's the shield. I'll pick up that way as well. No reason not to. Because we want all the ways to level up our blacksmithing skill. Now remember peeps, this is a blacksmithing stream. This isn't a hardcore challenge, it's a blacksmithing stream. Kind of feels like it sometimes, to be honest. Well, let's live in this quest then and actually put those gems in the bank. I have to tear up the storming for that as well. And we're going to finish off the stream then actually. Going down to deliver that quest down to Auntie Bernice, and then we're going back to Stormwind.
Good day to you. Have a good one.
Opa.
Need help? Life bless you. Things on,
What?
friend.
Oh.
Go with honor, friend. Be careful. Light be with you.
Sell, 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 sell. And all those other things, I actually think that we are actually putting in the bank and actually might need at some point. Might actually want to just buy another bag.
Hey there.
See you around.
I almost don't have space for anything. Well, I can free up 3 slots though. I can do that. That's at least a tiny bit. It is at least a tiny bit. Actually, I haven't picked up first aid yet either, which we want to do. It's about time to end the stream. I'm getting really tired, to be honest. I'm starting to feel it. Let's just make one of each, so we'd have some in case we get a two-hander, sword or axe. So we have equal amounts of each. Let's see, can you learn me anything new and spicy? Can make a couple of boots.
What are you looking for? Go with honor, friend.
And then we're going to deliver that necklace down there, and then we are going to storm him, putting those things in the bank, and I'm logging off. I'm tired. I've been quite silent lately now because I'm dead tired now. After I'm ending the stream, I'm just going to take out a tub of ice cream, eat some ice cream, and I'm going to bed.
How are you? Have a good one.
Have a good one as well. I'm just going straight up here, I don't care. I just want to be done. Okay, what are the items we're actually going to save? Well, we're delivering that one in as well, so... Which there are these wolves. Okay. Not too bad. Well, right now I would actually like a couple of more rough stones, to be honest. I can level up on making the rough grinding stones, so that would actually be great. 42 mining, 13 blacksmithing, yeah. Decent start, at least. At least a decent start. Yeah. I guess let's just check the corner up here as well then. I'm here, so... Jesus Christ, I sound tired. Almost didn't have any voice left there. No. Oh well. At least clear some bag space in our bag at least now. So I'm actually going to get a few more slots. Might actually want to buy an extra bag soon actually. Just to get some more space to put items in. What about the one over here? Is that one here? Pretty please. Nah. It wasn't. Hey, look there. Here's Aztec again. Which level was he? 28? Oh yeah. I hope I have a bit more energy tomorrow, but as I said, tomorrow as well. Even though it might not be popular, I actually might want to start leveling my warlock a bit on retail. Just to get him ready for the event that's going to happen. Jesus Christ, I almost have no voice at all left. What would be best actually? Maybe those rockets actually would be better for Hogger. It's like an extra hit or something. Nah. We're taking the elixir of line strength.
What can I do for you?
That's going in the bank, that is going in the bank, those are going in the bank. I can put those... I can put those in the bank for the meantime actually. I can. Just to save up some bag space. Put that one in the bank. I'm going to sell that one. Okay, that should at least help a bit. And then we have our loadout for when we're going to go and take down Hugger. Which might happen tomorrow. I'm probably going to play a bit on the going to progress on this character a bit tomorrow as well. But I might do a 50-50 stream of actually pumping the Warlock a couple of levels for Shadowlands and
I supply only the finest.
getting this dude up, getting this dude a bit
For
geared
the
up.
lines.
Which level am I? 7?
Greetings.
200 swords? I should wait.
Careful.
I should wait for tomorrow when I actually... Because I'm going to learn new paladin skills at level 8 anyway, so... I should wait. Why do I have +1 spirit? No particular reason, it seems. Yeah, I'm still in the rest layer. Let's just log out by the gates here. And we'll have a... We're going to have a short way at least. Starting again tomorrow. And hopefully I'm feeling a little bit more spry tomorrow than I have been today. So, that's it for today. It's been up and downs today as well. Losing that Warlock was sad. That was irritating. I really enjoyed him. So that was a bit sad actually losing him. There's only orcs and yeah, and there's only... Yeah, that's right. Not too bad. Too bad. Well, I'm saying good night for now, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. I'm ending the stream now, and that's it. Good night.